Keith, I got to admit, I was so struck by the shape of Hurricane Melissa. I know you're going to get to it, but that was a pretty striking image.
So sometimes in weather, especially if you're really into it, like you use the wrong word for what you mean. So I was saying earlier, it looks really good. Really what I mean is it's bad.
A well-developed storm system is what you mean by good.
Yeah, and we're going to take a closer look at it. But yeah, I mean the symmetry of it, the eye wall, and the fact that the eye wall hasn't even changed. Usually they come in and out of clouds, and it's just been a really strong system. Luckily, we don't have to deal with that here, but some of that rain will indirectly influence us later in the week. So we will talk about that today. Just a couple of showers, kind of a continuation of Sunday, right? We were fairly cloudy on Sunday, coolish, some showers around. The exception to that has been over down East Maine, where they've seen more consistent periods of light rain pretty much throughout the day. Washington and Hancock County moving through Bar Harbor right now. But notice these showers will be dying down over the next 30, 45 minutes, something like that, because we've lost the daylight, and that's where some of those showers were coming from. It'll take longer over down East Maine, though. Temperatures tonight, 40, 35 to 40, below 35 into about freezing into the mountains. And tomorrow's a much nicer day, I think, for most of us. More sunshine, and temperatures aren't a whole lot warmer, but the sun makes it feel better. 50 to 55 is where we'll end up. And then it will be similar on Wednesday. There may be a few more clouds, but probably not quite as cloudy as this is portraying here. I think it's going to be a mixture of sun and clouds again on Wednesday, low to mid 50s. So a couple of dry days, and then our next chance of rain comes in on Thursday afternoon for most of us as the system moves in from southwest to northeast. Models have been kind of punting this around a little bit last week, and it had to do with Melissa, actually. They were having a hard time resolving that. Now they're coming into agreement that we'll start to see showers Thursday afternoon, rain Thursday night into early Friday, period of heavy downpours and some gusty winds in there, but it does look like this will move out in time for most of the state for trick-or-treating. In fact, it could be pretty decent across southern and western Maine if this timing holds. We'll pick up about an inch of rain, and the winds will be gusty Thursday night, 35 miles an hour or so, but probably gustier on Saturday behind this system out of the west up to 35 to 40 miles an hour. So that is notably windy. Just quickly here, this is Hurricane Melissa, which is a Category 5. It's to the south of Jamaica, but notice it's starting to make that turn, and that's the whole problem. The speed, 3 miles an hour, is bad news for Jamaica because it puts a lot of rain on Jamaica, and that is probably going to be the biggest issue, even though wind gusts are 215 miles an hour, which is its own problem, obviously. That goes right over Jamaica tomorrow morning. We'll see what the damage is from that, but I unfortunately think it is going to be very bad, and the storm surge is 10 to 15 feet as well.
Oh my gosh.
So really big numbers there. For us, we will get some of that moisture infused into our system on Thursday night and Friday. I do want to point out that I have a 60 here on Friday. That's not for everyone, though. That's going to be a southern Maine, maybe the mid-coast kind of situation on Friday afternoon, and that's coolish and breezy for the weekend. So we'll keep an eye on Melissa there, but obviously it's not a good setup, and there's really not much room for that path to move at this point.
Okay. Thanks, Keith.